In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, books, books are really good, great, and the people who are found reading the books, they are more learned, they are more capable, because the knowledge, the information, the knowledge, the wisdom, all of those things are found in the books. We can find it from there. And the book, a book writer, obviously, he, she might have read many of the books, and their books, coupled with their own perspective, with their own findings, and I think both of these combined, they try to put it into another book. And the book is really important. People who are found reading the books, it is said that the leaders are the readers, the leaders are the readers. It is the reading. Why? Because they possess more knowledge, they possess more wisdom, they are usually found making the better decisions. So for all of these reasons, I think that book reading is really important. Now we are going to talk about everything written in the book is not important. Everything written in the book is not correct. There are plenty of the items written in the books which are not agreeable, which are not the right things actually. Rather, we should be resisted, we should not be accepted. But there are some of the books are very nice, very important, very useful. And today we are going to talk about one book which is one of the most famous books in the history of the books. One of the most famous books in the history of the books, that was Seven Habits of Highly Successful People, written by, authored by Stephen Covey. Stephen Covey write the seven habits of the most successful people, the most effective people. We can call them seven principles of the most effective people. So let's talk about the seven principles of the most effective people in the world. First of all, Stephen Covey writes that these people are proactive people. What they are proactive, means they are not reactive, they are not reactionaries. Reactionary mean resisting everything else which is new. So these people are actually not reactive people, rather these people are proactive people. The proactive people, they don't wait for others to begin, to start. Rather, these people are the leaders. They have learnt the knack of taking the initiative, starting something good, starting something new. Starting something good, starting something new. These people are really proactive people, and proactive people are the people who become the leaders. It is the proactive people who become the leaders, not the reactive people. Reactive people are found wasting much of their time. They are found waiting, and carrying on an unending wait. So come out of the reactive mode. Come out of the reactive mode and put yourself in the proactive mode. Mean learn to start something on your own. Learn to take initiative. Learn to be a pioneer. If at all there is something good and you want it to be started, you want it to be you want it to be started and to be carried on by many of the people, float your idea, market your idea, tell the benefits of your idea, so that you could find your the people who are ready to work with you. If at all you are in need of the work, if at all you are in the need of the if at all you are in need of the people. Otherwise, start it. Start it sensibly, start it intelligently, not obviously in a blunt manner, not in a half cooked manner, rather try to cook it well. So be proactive. Number one, number one principle. Number two, plan all the way to the end. Plan all the way to the end. And this actually means that don't just try Don't just plan a piecemeal. Rather, make all enlist, prepare each of the separate stages and each of the separate levels. Mean you have to break it into several components or stages, then work meticulously upon each of the stage, upon each of the level, upon each of the component. So plan all the way to the end. Mean one meaning of this is that plan your the whole of your life. The other is that whatever you are going to launch and whatever you are going to start, I think there will be a very good planning, a very good preparation about it. It should not be without a preparation. It should not be without a proper planning. So there is a very good planning. A very good planning is needed actually. Very good planning and very good preparation is actually needed. Plan all the way to the end. And this is the second principle of the most effective people. Second habit of the most effective people. Then the third is important things first. Important things first. Whatever, suppose you have to spend a day, one day at a hand, obviously, then you cannot do all of those things. You cannot do all of those things, but you should not miss the important thing. The important, how can we avoid the missing of important thing? By putting the important things at the top. Take the important things first, and then the lesser important things then, and the unimportant things even then. The most important thing, mean importance wise, prioritize, put priorities. Whatever is the most important thing, whatever is the second most important thing, whatever is the third most important thing, whatever is the fourth most important thing, and begin it from the top. Do not, never let it go the most important thing, then the second most important, and then the third most important thing. And if at all we are doing the thing, tackling the things importance wise, I believe that we can avoid the time wastage, the energy wastage, the resources wastage, and all of those things. And our work will be definitely more effective one as compared to that of the other people. Mean important things first. Be proactive, plan all the way to the end, important things first. The fourth principle is think win win. Think win win. What is the win win? Win win is, you might have seen that there are people who are trying to manipulate and exploit the other people. This our effort to manipulate and to exploit the other people, I think this is really bad, and it will not get the things done at all. It will not get the things at all. What is needed here is that we need to think win-win. Mean, if at all, think, mean, like for the others whatever you like for yourself. Mean, whatever their due right is, it must be given to them. It must be given to them. I'm not suggesting that everybody is of equal importance, everybody will get the equal share. This is not what I'm suggesting. You might be at the top, you might deserve the most, you might even deserve the least, or you might even deserve somewhere in the middle. So I think that everybody should be given their due right. Everybody should be given their due right, and nobody should be proportionately whatever is the contribution of someone else, and that very sincerely give the due right to each and everyone else, and this will make you really a successful person. My dear friend, be proactive, plan all the way to the end, important things first, think win-win. We were talking about think win-win. Think win-win. Be proactive, plan all the way to the end, important things first, think win-win. Understand first, be understood then. Understand first, be understood then. We are always found complaining that they don't understand me, he don't understand me, she don't understand me. Maybe they don't understand you, but do you understand them? No, you don't understand them. We need to understand them first. We need to understand them first. If at all we want them to understand us, if I want somebody to understand me, I must understand them first. Why to say that it is they only who should understand me? Why I should not understand them? I must understand them as well. I must understand. If I do understand them well, let me assure you that they will understand me as well. As soon as they are satisfied that they have been understood, as soon as they come to realize that they have been understood, let me assure you that they will try to understand us as well. And without that, they are not going to understand us, no matter what. No matter what. So I think it is really important, really important, really important, one of the most important principles of human efficacy indeed, and that is understand first, be understood then. And the next one is empathy, empathize. Empathy, empathize. I think this fifth and sixth are somehow overlapping each other. So these are interconnected. So these are actually somewhat similar. Empathize mean we need to try to put ourselves into the shoes of the other people. If we are found criticizing somebody, complaining, criticizing and criticizing, as the criticism is our favorite topic of discussion, of talking. So if at all I'm trying to criticize them, prior to criticizing them, I must understand that if I were in their position, if I were in his position, if I were in her position, what I would have been doing. I might quite probably, I would have been doing the same thing. Plus, mean the kind of circumstances they faced in their life, the kind of circumstances they faced in their life, the way they were handled by the people, the kind of experiences they had to undergo during their lifetime, the kind of exposure, the kind of troubles, the kind of problems they have faced during their lifetime. I think it is because of these reasons the kind of person they are. So I think that we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of the other people. Then only we will be able to say that I have been empathizing with those people. I have empathized with that people. We need to put ourselves into the shoes of the other people, so that only then we will be able to understand them first. Empathy, empathize. Last but not the least, that is make alliance or synergize. Make a team, because a team is far more effective as compared to an individual. A team is far more effective as compared to the people, as compared to a person who is going on the solo flight, because a team actually really important. Partnerships are not considered good here in our society, but even then, look upon the people who have made tremendous amount of successes. They people were having a team and they have worked with the team. So I'm not suggesting that each and every type of person should be included in your team. We need to be careful, we need to be cautious, and we need to be even more careful and cautious if at all we are working in a society like this one. But even then, we need to cooperate others. Or if at all we are not working as a team, we have not taken as a joint something as a joint venture, what we need to do then is that we should lend them in the cooperation. We should cooperate them, we should lend them our cooperation, we should help them in what they are doing, if it is a legal one, if it is morally and ethically okay. And in the return for that, we should seek help and cooperation in our work, if at all this is the legal and ethical work. Thank you very much. This is the way to success, and these are the seven principles of highly successful people. I believe if at all we keep working upon it, we will be able to succeed and we will be able to become a happy human being. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair.